I'm back on. Here's a guy. Never going to talk about this. Before we go on today, we want to talk about, what is it, hash browns? But those just in, this is the guy from Foley. They do sound effects for the movies, and they're going to use hash browns. God knows what they're going to use them for. It worries me to ask. I mean, it's like, God, in Foley, those guys will be clubbing a bag, because they're going to make something sound like someone's being clubbed to death. It's a nightmare, Celtic Mac says, hey, welcome to the show, Celtic. As you can see, there's just a huge group of us here congregated to talk about, and we were talking about softcore porn and murder, and we were talking about serial killers and attempted murder. Now, almost killing is attempted murder. We talked about that, and what a grisly scene. I was watching the CSI. Isn't it amazing how you got the CSI thing right, and then it turns into like 5 versions of CSI. It's like CSI Underground, CSI in Wyoming, CSI, and it's like, oh my God. But the most beautiful thing about it is the lighting and the outfits. Like, here comes the woman, and she's a forensic knife thrower, and next thing you know, she's wearing Fabergé. They almost put it out in odorama, you know what I mean? But you watch these women, and suddenly it's Oscar de la Renta wafting through your nose, and they've lit their cleavage to the T-bone of perfection, you know what I mean? And it's like, this is the police show, for Christ's sake. What happened to Barney Miller? Anyway, hello, Celtic Mac. What's on with you down there in the land of Massachusetts? We want to know. Dr. J's in the house. We talked about serial killers. We're all thinking about out loud about things. But one of the things we brought up earlier is, what do you do to make a web presence? Now, people, I want your input. I know you guys are web surfing from a way back, and I want to know what you think. Like, I mean, here we are, talkingdog.tv, and we're saying, listen, we need to break through to viewership, right? We're sitting here right now with only 2,000 viewers, and that's not enough, right? So what we need to do is go, Bob's your uncle. Now, we've done a few things. We've done the Tube Mogul thing. We've done the Highway thing. We've done the YouTubes. We've done a plethora of releases. We're twittering people. But we want to know if there's any thoughts, you know what I mean? We're looking for, there's flippers in the house. Peace of mind flippers. The iPhone 3G will not be bought by me. There you go. Flippers, this just in. We're talking about our phone right now, and it's true. I heard that they were coming down in price drastically. Did anyone hear anything about that? I saw it on the net, and I didn't actually take the time to read it, but I thought, oh, right, so, it makes sense. They make 15 million of them and sell 10 million and then sell the last 5 for half price, you know what I mean? What about the big numbers? $100, by $100. I would like the phone. iPhone still says God, why still it says I would like the phone from $500 to $400. What are those guys, crazy? I mean, what is it? When you see something like that, you realize, wow, I really don't make a lot of money. You know what I mean? Because, like, holy schnappers, I mean, 500 on the telly, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy talk. That's exactly what Jason says, and they're glad to have it. Ustream 16172, peace of mind, goodwill toward men. That's Bruce, says the God Wire. Oh, Mighty Mouse is in the house. Thank you, Jesus. Everyone all in together, girls. How do you like the weather, girls? I love you, people. I'm so glad when you drop in and say hello. Flippers is in the house. My uncle got the iPhone. Right now, what's your uncle do? Is he a realtor? Diddle-dee-ding, he's a realtor. He got the iPhone, made a call, and sold a condo. He's so rich. I hate those guys, Celtic Max says, I was taking the garbage and the recyclables down the driveway, and a politician came up and said, he's a television comedian. That's what we're trying to do. I was talking to the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation today, and I was saying, I got a show to pitch to you. It's called Laugh Out Loud VIT RON. Come to talkingdog.tv. Take a look and see what you think. So we're going to find out what they think, but it's quite the thing, you've got to pitch it. You got to say, well, what kind of show is it? You say, well, it's, it's kind of a top flight. It's not really about anything. Nobody really likes it, and nobody really comes to it except for Flippers, Celtic Mac, Dr. J. Anyway, what's the truth? Ustreamer 16172, come into the chat room and say, hello, people, we love to have you in the house because, everyone is feeling pretty, yeah. It's hotter than July, yeah, tonight there'll be a party on Laugh Out Loud with Ron. You can't stop it if you try it. Is it illegal to diddle-dee-ding? Sometimes I wonder. No, I swear, it's all in my mind. It's all a joke. It's all true. Flipper says, what's he swearing about? No joke. My uncle is John Stewart. Oh, I love those guys that say that kind of stuff. Flippers, I love you, and I hope to God that the guy John Stewart is your daddy even. You know what I mean? But, I get these things happening to me. There was this one guy. He said, I'm a multimillionaire software Silicon Valley, entrepreneur, and I'm only 17 or something. And I said, well, all right, give me all your money. You know, I'm the man you want to invest in. And it just turned into a whole long, dragged out scenario about how the guy couldn't focus with his girlfriend. And I said, oh my God. So flippers, you tell John Stewart for me, laugh out loud to John, and we'll be all together on this. I'm not kidding. All right then. So do me the big favor. 2 minutes and counting. We're doing segment by segment. We're gonna do it all the way down. Here we go again. I'm not kidding either, baby. I believe you. Okay, so listen to me, flippers. If you like the show, I would love you to contact your man there and say, hey, give him the URL. You know what I mean? It's right on the top of your screen there, and you can just pop that off. Do it all the way. Mighty Mouse said something. I believe you. See, Mighty Mouse is a soft man. You know, he's a touchy-feely type of guy, and I don't blame him one bit of it because he's telling the truth. There's stranger things out there. That's true. That's true. Some of the stuff I saw my daughter was looking at on the internet was stranger, you know. It even shocked me, and I'm not, you know, I'm a little bit unshockable, you know what I mean? Ah, geez, no one believes me. I used to make long-distance calls, flippers, and say, I don't know why, because I just saw Kenny Loggins a few months ago in performance, but when I was a kid, we would call long distance and we'd call collect and you'd say hi. And they'd say, yeah, make a long distance call from Kenny Loggins. And the operator took me to task one time and said, you're not Kenny Loggins. I said, yes, I am. Nobody believes me. So, you know, this is the same kind of thing that happens. I'll try. Yeah, but dude, yeah, I mean, I would be all over that. You know, you might be the miracle that we've been waiting for because, you know, what's this?
Flipper's aunt is hot.
Flipper's aunt is hot. Ah, Aunt Tracy. So you know the steward's chick.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've seen pictures of her on TV.
Right, so your aunt is hot. Well, listen, maybe even there we can talk about it. We talked about soft porn earlier. Maybe John and she want to do a clip for us. We're just kidding. Anyway, so you go ahead. Post the URL. Send him the bloody link, for God's sake. Flippers, you and I have had a lot of laughs, right? I mean, you don't know me, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I love you. So here we go. There's stranger things out there. That's the one. He's married to Aunt Tracy. Damn. What are we doing? Are we breaking through to the other side? And diddly ding ding ding.